Hello, welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for joining me. So today we're going to focus on kind of some strength pieces and side plank variations. So planks in general are probably one of the best exercises that you can do, best poses that you can do to gain overall strength. We do need to be mindful that the shoulders are good, happy and healthy, and that it's not going to aggravate anything. So if at any point you do feel like, wow, the shoulders just have had enough, honor that, you guys, because it's really important that you listen to your body and that you don't end up setting yourself back because that's a bummer and no fun at all. So just be mindful, be kind, challenge yourself to the appropriate places. So if you are coming back from previous injuries, surgeries, anything where you were a little bit compromised, guys, go gentle, okay? Take it one step at a time. You don't have to go gangbusters all at once. Those baby steps will get you there safer, faster, better. Okay, so our side plank, we're going to start in a very modified side plank. So if this is your first time or if you're just kind of getting back into things, great place to see kind of how things are feeling. If you're taking care of wrists, guys, forearms are always an option. If you have some hand weights at home, those are fantastic too. So you would have the hand weight rather than having your wrist bent, flexed. You would have the hand around the weight to keep the wrist long. So great variations there. Again, forearm or up on your hand. So a modified side plank. We're on our knees and we're going to extend whichever arm you want to start with. I'm coming out on my left hand and I'm going to extend the right leg. Now that left knee is bent and it's not quite right underneath me, just a little bit beyond my hips. So I'm lengthening and extending arm with the wrist right below the shoulder. So we don't want to be too far forward or too far back. We want to stack the shoulder and the wrist. Now that right hand can rest on your hip because as you extend that right arm, that's going to put a little extra load on that left shoulder. So be where it feels good to you. With that right leg long, you should feel a pretty nice stretch through the ribs and the waist. It kind of feels really good, actually. So we can do a ton of things here, you guys. From here, you can lift your leg and flex your foot. Now, we're not lifting the leg like super high. Max is about hip height. So there's no reason to be up here because then that totally sends back and hips out of line. We don't want to be out of line. We want to keep alignment. That's important for our bodies. So here, great challenge. Here, amazing stretch. Rotating that right palm, reaching up and over. Now, depending upon your neck, maybe you look along the inside of your arm, maybe straight ahead, maybe you're looking down towards your mats. But what I want you to focus on is lengthening and reaching. So it's as though you were putting space between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your pelvis, that hip bone. Lengthening and reach. Can you feel that? Right through here. It feels so good. Now from here, if you like, you can lift that right arm back up and then slowly rotate it open. So as you open out to the side, oh my goodness, beautiful stretch through the chest, through the bicep. Now be mindful of the neck. Where do you need to be looking? So there's no tension in the neck. You can let it relax. Just make sure that it's not putting any tension on all the muscles, ligaments, tendons going on. And we're going to inhale it back up and rise. Pull that knee back in. So again, you would do the other side absolutely for sure, okay? So if that felt really good to you and you're like, I feel like I want to do a little bit more, this is where the extended side plank. So just for fun, and so we're not overworking that left shoulder, I'm going to slide on down, and this time I'm going to use my right hand. So if you are feeling like, yeah, I got this. So we extend top leg out. Now you can keep that knee down, or the next step would be to extend. Now there's a lot of wiggle room here, guys, so you can kind of slide that knee out, and the further you get that knee away from your shoulder, the more that's going to impact, and it's going to require you to use the strength of the shoulder and those obliques rather than letting the weight settle onto that bottom leg. If you like, you can extend the leg and have your feet staggered, so one foot in front of the other, or you can stack your feet. So again, we want to make sure that the shoulder and the wrist are right in line, and we're reaching up. So can you feel that intensity shift, right? From having that knee down to having the legs long. Breathe. Find your breath, feel where you need to be for your neck. Now again, here, you can lift the leg. Now here you can play a little bit more because you can open up through the hips. So you can lift the leg a lot, you can lift it a little. Just a little lift, guys, whoo, really sets that body getting warmer and warmer and warmer. So just challenging. Can you feel that lower leg? Holy cow. Now this is a fun one. Step that top foot forward. Breathe. Now bring that top foot back and breathe. So just by shifting, now if you like, lift that bottom leg. Hello. And release. Release that bottom knee and rise. Roll the shoulders, pull that left knee in. How is that, good? All right, so we're gonna go back to that left side. I don't want you guys to overwork any shoulder. So really making sure that as you do move through your side planks, if you do any of my side or my plank and push-up challenges, guys, if the shoulders are really getting too tired, that's when your form falls apart. So switch it up, change it up, stop, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And the more you do it, the stronger you're gonna get. Let's go back to that left side. So now, knee can stay down, legs can be long. You decide, and here we go. Feet can be staggered or stacked, and we reach. So this is our thread the needle. So this is an awesome one for those obliques. Great for balance, very challenging, okay? So as you exhale, that hand is gonna come down across the chest. We're gonna reach behind and through as much as you can rotate, and then slowly unwind it and reach to the sky. Exhale, hand comes down, across and through, and unwind it and reach to the sky. Now you can do as many of these as you want to. Typically in class, I would have you guys do 4 or 5. So let's do 4 or 5. That was 3. Keeping those hips high, using that rotation, and we're staying slow and steady. So gravity wants to pull us down and wants to keep us from lifting. So both directions, you're working against gravity. Amazing pose. Now we got to do the other side. So we're just going to turn, right hand down, and open to the other side. So here we go for 5. As you exhale, that hand comes down across, making sure we're lifting those hips. We're reaching and extending. Again, reach it through. So if you need to separate those feet at some point, or if you need to bring that bottom knee down, that's absolutely fine. So do what you can do, where you, again, feel successful and strong, where you're taking care of yourself, but you're challenging yourself. If you got one more in there, let's do it. Slow and steady. Breathe. And exhale, slowly release that hand down. Release your knees. Let's sit it back to child's pose. This should feel really good. Find your breath. So again, you can do all of those. Just hold your child's pose. You can do all of those with the weights. So if you're taking care of your wrist, you can be up on those the weights instead. Really can fire things up too. If you want to do that thread the needle, holding like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pound weight, 20 pound weight, whatever you want, and do those thread the needles. Amazing, 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 amazing. So go ahead and let's come on up to the knees. So just some variations of side plank, you guys. There's so many things that you can do in side plank. Really, it's a fun place to be and explore and just enjoy it. So if anybody has different variations, and I've got a bazillion more in my back pocket, but I figured you guys would probably be like, yeah, that's probably enough. So maybe I'll come back and I'll do a part 2 of side plank variations. But feedback, guys, if you have any that you love, share with me. If you have any ideas on things that you'd love to see or learn more about, please let me know. I am always here for you guys to do what you need. So wishing you all the very best. I hope you feel strong, and the core and the shoulders are giving you a little bit of love and a little bit of heat. But be well. Until the next time, guys. Namaste.